Hello, welcome to this presentation. Today we are going to place roofing sheets and side cladding of this model you are seeing here. We'll start with the gable side, then come to this end. Let's turn this round like this. Now, prior to doing anything on the gable is a bit tricky. On the gable, you'll be required to place a metal bar or any kind of a bar or a steel profile, taking the slope on top of the purlins up to the very last purlin. This is essential for trimming off the iron sheets going upward. It's very important, so make sure you do that. You just click on that end and click on this end. You'll be able to create a steel profile that will assist you in trimming off the sheets once it has been placed, to take the profile and the slope of the roof. It's very important prior to placing the iron sheets. Now, alongside, you'll be required to place just a straight bar that will define the full length of the sheet. I just placed this one. I clicked down here, I clicked down there, and went all the way and finalized the height up here, and adjusted some and placed some extensions here. To place the extensions, you just come to a position and adjust this. You can increase this by 6.5 and apply. It will you'll see it adjusting itself. I'll just bring it back to 6 meters. Apply that and I click OK. Now, I placed that just to cut down on time, but I've showed you how that is being done. Now, I'll come to applications and component here and type panel. I'll be able to locate my panel here. Just scroll down and click on the panel. Come to panel, rotate about that spot, click on this spot, just zoom closer and click on a steel profile that is acting as a guidance for iron sheet placement. Once you are done with it, you just be required to delete it off. Now, from here, just double click on this and click explode. Double click on this, come to position and turn this back. Apply and accept. Prior to making any changes, make sure it's sitting right in the right place. Now, from here, double click on it, come to position. I'll click here front. I'll give it right. Perfect. Apply and accept. Now, if I come to navigate and rotate this to check how the sheet has been placed, just zoom, just rotate this, don't zoom. We don't need this. Come to navigate, rotate this. We no longer need this steel profile. Its job is done. Let's switch back to elevation view. Double click on this. We want to increase the height or the length of the iron sheet. We'll come to position. We'll increase this by 600. By negative there, that's too big. 300, 300, 300 will be okay. We'll apply, modify, apply and accept. Then switch back to isometric view. Come to navigate and turn this round. This is exactly what we want to do. We want to trim off this extension, and that is the main reason why I was telling you that prior to placing your sheet, make sure you place this steel profile that will be able to guide you in trimming off the iron sheet extensions that to enhance the profile following of the rafter. Now from here, I'll come to edit, I'll come to trim by part, I'll click that, I'll click the part to be trimmed, I'll click that, I'll click the trimming part. So if I delete this, you'll see actually it has been trimmed off. But if you hover your cursor on top, the iron sheet is still detecting the upper part as part of it, but there is a way of trimming it off successfully. I'll undo to bring that trimming bar back. I'll come to polygon, I'll click part to be cut, is that, then I'll zoom closer and make sure I snap on the right spot here and run all the way to the other end, and I'll make sure I land on the right spot. Prior to doing that, I want to change my workplane tool. I want my workplane tool to follow this slope. Now if I come to edit, I'll come to polygon, I'll click the part to be trimmed off. I'll start my first point here, right there. I'll run all the way to this end and snap. Just zoom closer and make sure you snap on the right spot and zoom on that spot. It's not picking properly. Zoom, click on that spot, then come all the way to this end and snap here. Come all the way down to our initial spot and snap here. We've trimmed off those parts or the unwanted part of the sheet. I'll redraw. Now from here, I'll just click on this bar and dispose it. Don't worry about the chips of the sheet. Now this is it. From here, I'll just click on that sheet, pick it from this spot, run all the way to this end, place it there, run all the way and place another one here, place another one there, place another one here. Just continue till you get to the very end of this. Place another one there, place another one here, another one here. Just move and place the third last here. Place another one here. Just continue. Place another one here. Place another one there. the last but not least, but we'll need some trimming, is this one. Perfect. We've placed that. If you come to navigate, rotate this, redraw, this is what we've created. Turn this round, you'll be able to see this. We'll bring back our axis back to default and switch back to our elevation view. We'll redraw this. Click and redraw. Perfect. Now we want to trim off this. We'll press Ctrl 2. Once you've clicked Ctrl 2, we want to trim this right in the middle here. We'll come to Edit, come to Points, any position we want to trim off from that end to that end. We'll get back to our previous presentation or view. We'll come to Edit by line. We'll click on that, snap right there, come all the way to this spot and click the side you want to trim off. We are done with that. Now we want this sheet to extend and terminate itself at this on this steel bar. We'll just double click on that. Another way, you can drag it, but it's not the best way, and do that. And do that. Apply and accept. The best way you can do it, double click on it, then come to position, type 600. Not the best way. Type 600. Is not increasing the length. And do that. Let's go back where we were. Redraw that. Double click on that. Come to position and feed the zoom out. Feed here 1 meter. $750 or 60 will work much better. 800. 1900 will be the most comfortable stretch. Come to position, give it 50 and click OK. Apply and accept. Double click on this, do the same thing. Come to 1900. Perfect. Apply and accept. And do this. Now I want to show you the best way you can do this. Switch back to isometric view. Come to view, rotate with mouse, turn this round. Pick this, copy this from here to here. click on it, right click, click copy. We want this to be trimmed uniformly. That would be the best way possible. Now come here and join this. Come here and join this. Perfect. Now from here, I'll double click on this and rotate this steel bar. I'll come that here and give it back. Apply and accept. Double click on it. Come to position, right, apply and accept. Now come to navigate, rotate with mouse and check whether it's cutting right at the middle of the bar. That is it. Now from here, we'll double click on this, come to position and reduce this to 900 or to 900 or 850 or 860. Apply and accept. Click on this. And do that. Double click on that. Type 1800. 1800. $17.50. 1650. 1500. 1.2 meters. Double click on that. 1.2 meters. Let's zoom. Double click on that. 1.2 meters or 1 meter. Double click on that. 600. Double click on that. Feed here 300. 400 is okay. Apply and accept. Now from here we'll change this to back. Apply and accept. Do the same thing here. Do the same thing here. Give it back. Okay, apply. Click this, right click, click move from here to here. Make sure the other part behave the same. Now from here, turn this round. Perfect. Come to view. Rotate with mouse. Come to view, rotate with mouse. Now I'll come to edit by part, click the part to be trimmed, this, and the trimming part is this. Right click and redraw, come here on the part that is to be trimmed, the trimming part is that. Undo, come to part, that's it, and do that. Come to view, rotate with mouse, edit by part, this and that, this and that. You click the part to be trimmed off, this, and the cutting part is that, this and the cutting part is that, this and that, the cutting part. We'll give some bit of extensions here. Come to view, navigate and rotate this. We'll extend this slightly, come to position and give it 70 or 80, apply and accept. Make sure there is an extension there. Now I'll come to edit by part, that and that. Now I'll come to again there and pick the part to be trimmed and pick the trimming part. Now I'll take this off, I'll redraw, I'll remain with this. From here I turn this round. Then major thing remaining is to remove the unwanted part. I'll come to edit, polygon, I'll click this, click on that spot, click on that spot, run all the way to this end, snap right there, right here, and go back where you were before. So place it there. You've trimmed that unwanted extension, then come back on polygon, click on this, zoom closer, click on that end, click on this end, go all the way to the other side and snap here, snap right there, come all the way to this spot. Perfect. Come place it here. We've done away with that, as simple as that. Now come to polygon again, click this, zoom closer, make sure you land on the right point. Come here and place this one here, run all the way to this end and snap here, come down here and snap here, go back to your initial spot and snap here. Perfect. We've got rid of that unwanted extensions. Now if you take a look here, there's some parts that have not been trimmed off. If you come to view, you can see that. But it's not a big issue. What we are going to do, we'll come to edit, polygon, I'll click on that, snap on that spot. Make sure you snap on the straight end here, right there. Come snap down here, come all the way to this end. Make sure you land on the best and the right spot. Go back to your initial spot and land there. It's gone. Now come back again, click on that, snap right here, zoom out, click on this end, come all the way to this end, place it there. Let's come back to elevation, this part that we've not done perfectly. Right click and redraw. We'll come to edit by line or polygon. We'll use by line, we'll click that. Then snap right there. Run all the way to this end on a straight line and snap there. Click the side to trim. Do the same thing here. Snap there on a straight line and snap on a straight line here. And click the side to trim off. Now if you come to edit, pick polygon to get rid of this. Come to polygon, click on the side to be trimmed off. I'll snap there. Come here. Come all the way to this end. Come all the way to this end, snap there and snap here. Back to initial spot. That one is gone. Right click and redraw. Now from here I'll change my work plane tool. I'll come to view, work plane tool command. I'll place my work plane tool on that plane. Right click to disable that work plane tool command. Press Ctrl and make sure these are highlighted. Highlight everything here. Press Ctrl to right click, come to special copy mirror, zoom out. We want to make this our mirror line, this part. That part will be our mirror line. Let's zoom out, come all the way to this end. That will be our mirror line, and click copy and accept. Right click and redraw. Switch back to your initial view. Now that is the gable we intended to mirror. We'll do the same thing, just highlight everything here, highlight that, highlight that, highlight that. Let's move on. Click that, click that, click that, that, and that. Then you can switch back to your isometric view. From here you turn this round, and prior to invoking a mirror command, switch your work plane tool to this plane. to this plane. Get a point where you can locate it properly. Right click and come to mirror, special copy mirror. Let's zoom out and locate the middle point of this structure. From here down here, click OK and accept. We've mirrored this the other end accurately. Now come to navigate, rotate this. And this is our gable cladding or gable clad. Get rid of this. Rotate this, turn this round. Perfectly done. Turn this round. Now next thing we are going to do, we are going to place another clad on this side. From here, this one will be a bit simple. We'll come to panel, just snap there and type 1500, enter that. Double click on that, explode that, double click on it, come to position, type 600, 600, that's okay, apply and accept. $600, then double click on it, come to position and take this to left. The right is the best. Apply and accept. Come back to it by double clicking, give it front, behind, apply and accept. Now from here, we don't want this. Come to navigate, turn this round. We'll move this slightly. Right click, click move from here to here by 100. Enter that. Want to close that gap, click on it, right click, click move from here to here by 50, enter, navigate, rotate this, perfect. Now take the measurement here, come to edit, this not right, click on it, right click, click on it, click move by 20. That's not much, that's not bad. Take a measurement from this end, to this end. That is 900. The full length is 30 meters. check where your axis or how your x-axis is orientated. Come to work plane tool, just place it to default position right there. Right click, click copy special copy linear. On the y-axis you're seeing here, we will work with the y-axis 900. We need 20 or 32 of this. We need 32 of this. Click copy, apply, accept. Now this is side clad for this. Click on it, right click, click copy. From that spot to this spot. And to this spot, but we'll trim it off here. Click here and turn this round. We want to trim it off right on this. We'll come to edit, come to line, we'll click that. Want to trim it off right on a certain point here. Edit by line, click that. Want to trim it off right here. Then run down to this end, click it there and click this part to be trimmed off. From there, let's zoom close and snap it there. We've chopped that off. Now come to view, rotate this. That's it. This is what we intended to come up with, and it has come out neatly. Click this and turn round. Now from here we want to place our sheets on top here. We'll come back to that end. Close this. We'll just place from that end just a full length 8 meter sheet. We'll terminate it here. Double click on it. Just right click on it and click explode. Double click on it again and take this right. Take this left. Now from here I want to bring this front. Apply and accept. Come to rotate, click this. Perfect. From here I'll click on it, right click, click move. From here and place it here and type 60 and enter. Come here and click on that spot and turn this round. Perfect. From here I'll come to panel, I'll snap right there and run all the way to this end, and snap right here. I'll double click on it, right click on it and explode, double click on it, come to position, come to left, behind or front is the best. Apply and accept. Click on this, right click, click move from here to this end by 60 and enter. Come to navigate, rotate with mouse, turn this round. Something wrong and need to be rectified. So quick, we'll undo that. We'll come back to panel, snap right there and snap right here. Not the best way. Double click on that, come to position, try to extend this by 1100 or by 1 meter. $100. Perfect. Accept that. From here I'll come back to panel, I'll snap right here, run all the way to this end and place it here. I'll double click on this. We'll explode that by right clicking on it, double click on it, come to position and give it left, give it front, apply and accept, come to view, rotate with mouse like that, click on it, click move from here to here by 60 and enter. And do that. Just click on that, click move, snap here and snap here. Simple as that. Come to navigate, turn this round. We need an extension here, double click on it, come to position 200, apply and accept. Now if you come to navigate and rotate this, you'll see the result. This is the result. Now note the y-axis, the direction of y-axis. Now we want to highlight this, press Ctrl and highlight that, right click, come to spatial copy, linear. We need 34 of this, click copy and accept. Now come to navigate, rotate this with mouse. We want to chop off this at this end. Come to edit, click on this. Chop it from that end, run the way down here. missing something. We'll place it here, we'll snap it here and click the side to trim off. We'll do the same thing here, click on that, snap right there, come all the way to this end and trim that off. Now the simplest thing to do now is to copy this. And to copy this, we need to change or reorientate our work plane tool. We'll come to work plane tool command and place it on this plane, on that plane. We want to mirror this on this end. Right click and click special copy and mirror, and we'll use this bottom end as our mirror line here, this and this, and click copy. Perfect. Now from here we want to take back our work plane tool to where it was before. Place it there, right click and interrupt, click on this and click on this, right click and click special copy linear and click copy and accept that. Now from here we'll delete this, we'll pick that, come here, right click and select this, navigate and turn this round, bring back your work plane tool here, your work plane tool here, mirror this, right click and click special copy, mirror, from that spot to this spot, click copy. Turn this round and delete this. Now this is our cow shed. We'll do the same thing here. Click on that, come to navigate, turn this round, come here, right click special copy, mirror, snap right there and snap here and click copy, navigate, turn this round, click on this. Prior to invoking anything, come to work plane tool and bring it back to a default. Now right click, come to special copy, linear. On the y-axis we need 34 of that, apply and accept. Come here, click this and turn this round. We want to trim off this at this end. Come to edit, cut by line, trim, click on that. Want to trim it off right from this end. Run down here to that end and click the side to be trimmed off. Now we can go to view, navigate this, turn this round, It's perfectly done. Redraw. Turn this round. Perfect. This is the cow shed or a dairy cattle shed, suitable for you if you intend to start a dairy farming. And this is the first thing you'll put into your budget. So this is it. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I'm Maurice Dimba, and let's meet on the next presentation. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe.